Hello YouTubers.
Oh, Grandad, what are you thinking about now?
A friend sent me an email the other day with an attachment which is something that's probably been doing the rounds or has done the rounds before, and it purports to tell of children from 4 to 8 years old who were asked the question what love means, and I'll read you out a couple to give you a sort of a general idea. Mary Ann, age 4, says, "Love is when your puppy licks your face, even after you've left him alone all day." That's quite a charming thought. It's a very deep one here. "Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and listen." And probably the one that's the most touching is the story of a 4-year-old child whose next door neighbour was an elderly gentleman who had recently lost his wife. When the boy saw the man cry, he climbed over the fence, went into the premises of the old man and climbed onto his lap and just sat there. And when his mother asked what he had said to the neighbour, the little boy said, "Nothing, I just helped him cry." Well, even if one is cynical and wouldn't believe that children of that age could come up with such deep thoughts, or whether the things have been written by an adult from conversations with the child, is not important really, because it leads me to think that we really do not know what is in the head of young people. When I say we, I mean as old people, and so I think it's very sad that there isn't this communication between young and old. But it's always been the same, really. When I was a child, all those many years ago, it certainly was the culture that children should be seen and not heard. And I was certainly told that if I were taken in the company of adults, that I was only to speak when I was spoken to. And also within families, or at least my family, one never heard any adult conversation. If there were any adults discussing anything, you were sent out of the room. Well, I hope things have changed very, very much since then, of course, but we're still in the situation that outside of our own families, or people who are school teachers or youth leaders, the old do not communicate with the young, and that's a sad situation. I mean, the media, at least in this country, is always putting forward the negative things about the young people, which of course we know isn't true, but the whole ethos is that young people are to be feared, and conversely that young people are told not to talk to strangers, they're not to talk to old people, they're led to believe that all old people are either out there as murderers or paedophiles. So to some extent I think the same situation is today. But this is why whenever I have a chance in radio broadcasts or interviews or things, I praise the YouTube site, because here we do have communication between the generations. Yes, not actually necessarily meeting people, although some of us do, but by seeing and I'm talking here about the older people, seeing young people on YouTube, we get to know them as we watch their videos for for many times, and we at least can sort of understand their lifestyle, their opinions, and break down some of these barriers that there might be. So that's really just my thought for today, and until I see you again and with some other deep and meaningful sort of thoughts, I'll say goodbye.